Today, we're going to be cooking up the Home Chef White Cheddar Pesto Mac and Cheese. And this is also one of their express menus. So this says that it's only going to take 15 minutes. So we're going to set the timer and we're going to cook this up. If you want to try any of these recipes out for yourself, there is a discount code in the link below. Come back and let me know what you think. But today, I'm very hungry and very ready to have some of the White Cheddar Pesto Mac and Cheese. So here we go. I've got all the ingredients out. Now, one thing that we do is you can get the meals 2 servings, 4 servings, 6 servings, I think. We're a family of 3, so I usually get 4 servings just so we have a little bit extra. That's my little pro tip for you. Wash hands thoroughly with soap and water and the ingredients. So let's wash our hands. I am nothing if not a rule follower. I'm just gonna use this to wash up the broccoli. And I am gonna kind of keep track of the time, because I really like this idea of these express cooks. I think, I've said this in some of the other videos, it takes me longer to prep food than I think what they allot for sometimes. Half the tomatoes. Okay. Now I'm looking at this. I think these are different tomatoes than what they have. They have like the little tomatoes, which are halved, and I have some big tomatoes. So that is a little bit of a discrepancy there. So I'm gonna cut those into smaller chunks just to be on the safe side, because half would only give me 4 tomatoes. So I'm just gonna improvise here a little bit. So we're gonna try to cut it in such a way that the skin is all on there. These tomatoes feel fresh as far as tomatoes go, or cut the broccoli into bite-sized pieces. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I don't know why this amazes me, probably because I wasn't this way. She loves broccoli. Broccoli, green beans, corn. I'm so impressed. I mean, I think everybody's impressed with their daughter, but she's just such a cool kid. We cook broccoli fairly regularly around here, and she'll eat the broccoli before she eats some of the other things sometimes. I think it's kind of fun. And that's it, that's the prep time. All right, so we're about 2-3 minutes into this. So we're gonna move over to the stove then and get these cooked up. Okay, and we're at the stove. Oh, I forgot my ingredients.
3 hours later.
All right, so we got the vegetables, and we get the card here. We're gonna cook this up, so they say over medium heat. Add some olive oil. Add a little olive oil. Dash of olive oil there. So we're gonna get the broccoli added in here. Okay. There we go. And 1/4 cup of water. There we go. That, okay. So I'm just gonna let that cook there. Okay, let's see how this is doing. Good, stir that up. The water is just about all evaporated. Oh, that's cool. It smells like fresh broccoli. So then it says add the tomatoes. Tomatoes added in. Pinch of salt. So just let that get a little tender. It's looking good, it's pretty straightforward. We got tomatoes, broccoli. I'd buy that's tender. Now we want to add our cream base. This is, I guess, a double recipe because we got the 4 meals opposed to the 2. So everything's kind of doubled up. But again, I love that they were, in the packaging, was all sort of divided up for you. So I have the cheese, which got all separated here into a separate bowl. Pesto, I do see. So it's very easy to tell, what was what in the box. We'll get the pesto in here. I do like that. And it was already divided up. So you could really, when you order 4 meals, it's divided up in such a way you could just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have half this. I'm gonna make half this for tonight, half of it tomorrow, something like that. but I figure why not just make it all together? Which is another thing. I mean, they say the ingredients are only good for a few days, so you probably don't want to wait too long before you make that. All right, then we have the broth. Oh, you want the cheese to melt, so you go for about 2 to 3 minutes until the cheese is melt. And I would honestly venture to guess that it took me about that long to get everything in there. So I think we're probably ready for the pasta. I don't know if these are perforated to be able to tear open, but the one little note I would have for them. Pasta. Oh, those are the big spirals there. I did learn from past videos to get a big enough pan or skillet to start with when you're, oops, had a casualty. So I'm gonna throw this away, but I just want to show you this is the noodle. This is the kind of the bigger sort of spiral noodles, which are fun. And now I'm gonna wash my hands. So we're gonna get that a little bit there. Make sure it's all covered with all the cheese and yummy stuff. All right. And while that's going, they say you want to get another pan to do the toasted breadcrumb topping. That right here. They did provide butter. Stir in breadcrumbs and garlic and parsley seasoning. So these are the breadcrumbs. I cannot open any of these. All right, let me get these. Seasoning. All right, so we'll get that going. We get this another little stir. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that is smelling delicious. This is a fun recipe, and it is quick. Now I would say, so and again, I started a little later, but we're probably at the 20-minute mark right now. And this is all just needing to get finished. So I think we're pretty on track here. You know what? And I'm gonna taste it right here. This is a very right in the spot. Let me get my bowl. Why do I need to move it over there? This is an express recipe. Let's just try it right now. All right, so I'm gonna pop this, get some of this in here. Whoops. Splashing that around. I'm excited about this one. If you can't tell, the mac and cheese, like a gourmet mac and cheese. Now I'm not too fancy. I like good old fashioned Kraft mac and cheese, but if we do a little breadcrumb on top there. There you go. Can you see that? Okay. The steam rolling off of that. There you go. Some tomatoes, some pepper, everything that's in there. Whew, this is warm. Right out of the skillet. This is how we like to eat. This is gonna burn me. Blow that off. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So I would say, I would probably let it cook a little bit longer just to get that sauce thickened up a little bit. But the flavors are really good. The broccoli, I never put broccoli in mac and cheese, but that's pretty good. It's pretty interesting taste to kind of freshen it up a little bit and keep it so, right there on the front of the palate, as if I know what I'm talking about. But it's really, the noodles are cooked and a little, have to have some something to chew into, not mushy. That's the thing with Kraft mac and cheese. It's kind of everything just becomes one texture. Different textures, that's what I'm trying to say. The cheese is really good. The cheese sauce with the white cheddar. I don't know if I taste the pesto, but certainly it's just a flavor profile that's very delicious. Very, very good. And it really did. I mean, I would say probably 25 minutes. And I would say I needed to cook this a little bit longer, so I'm gonna let it kind of cook before I let the rest of my family eat it. But really good. I think for an express meal, it's easy steps. The prep was easy. Getting it over into the stove, you just mix everything together. The breadcrumbs being an extra little step there, but really good. Again, if you want to try this recipe out or another one from Home Chef, there is a code in the description below. You can click on that and get a little discount. Actually, it's quite a great discount, not a little discount, so that you can try it out yourself. Come back on here and let me know if you tried this one, what you think of it, or if you tried a different one. What's the next meal I should try out? The express meals are kind of a neat deal because I'm in a hurry. I got somewhere to go after lunch, so this is perfect. Oh, and subscribe to the channel. You can see more videos of me cooking. We got another home chef meal that we're gonna cook up, so stay tuned. We'll be doing that next.